Hi, my name is Jenny and I'm here with Kristin. Welcome to our September monthly update, market update. Today we're going to talk about our interest rates, affordability, home inventory, and also appreciation. So Kristin, let's get right into it. What's happening with our interest rates?
So as we all know, we have inflation, and in an effort to curb our inflation, the Federal Reserve has essentially said we've got to raise some rates. And what happens is that the mortgage rates get adjusted at the same time. So we had very, very low mortgage rates during COVID, 2.5, 2.8, right, 3%. So that was a great rate to get into the buyer's market, which is why we had so many people enter the market at that time, trying to outbid each other in properties. What's happened since then is that the interest rate has gone up to about 5.5, 5.78, 5.85, like in through that range. And right now it seems the last couple of months it's stabilizing there. So that is good news that it is starting to stabilize. And we want to see what's going to happen through the rest of this year and next year. But what experts are really saying is that we're going to fluctuate a little bit right around that 5.5%, but by this time next year, we should be down to the, 4.5%, maybe 4.8% interest rate, which that is about historic. That's actually very low, but that's about where we want to be, between that 4.5 and 5%.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit, since we've talked about interest rate, let's talk a little bit about affordability.
Right.
How does that affect the affordability for new purchases?
Yeah, so the affordability comes in as what you can purchase the property for and within your budget, right? Even with all the fluctuation, the housing market is not outrageous. It still is within the realm of the 25% of your budget, your take-home budget, your debt-to-income ratio, if you will. And when you look at it in terms of money, yes, it does look like it went way up because at some point mortgages were around $1,200.
Yeah.
Now they're around $1,900, so it looks like a huge gain. But when you look at your overall expenses and you look historically at where interest rates were at 5.5%, 6%, and you compare that, it's right in line with that market. So this is a good time to look at those interest rates, to understand them, and then also understand, what's going on with the buyer demand, which was so hot and heavy, Jenny, during COVID.
Correct.
What's happening now with, those buyers? What's going on with them?
So we saw a little bit of a decrease in the buyer demand, right? Because the interest rates obviously went up. A lot of buyers were planning and budgeting of having an interest rate of 2.5 or in the low 3s. Which at that time they were not able to secure a home, so therefore they're out of the market. So because the interest rate rose so high, a lot of them just kind of stepped back. They didn't know exactly what's going to happen. Others just kind of sat and wait a couple of months and see what's going to happen with the market. So that definitely we saw a decrease in buyer demand. But that's normal in this market.
It's good.
Yeah, it's kind of balancing the market out.
Yeah, it needs to be readjusted because there were so many buyers for so little inventory for a long period of time.
Correct.
That it needed to adjust. There's no way that was sustainable.
Yeah.
And that kind of dovetails into the home pricing, the appreciation, and the deceleration of homes. So let's talk for a minute about that, because there's a lot of talk around, is my home losing value? No, it's really not.
Or let me wait until the prices drop.
No. We have not heard that prices are going to drop. We have heard that prices are going to adjust, which means that they're going to come back in line with where they should be, with having some buyer demand and lower inventory. So those two things are actually going to even out, which is great for the market.
It's going to be in the normal appreciation levels,
right?
Because in COVID, what was our appreciation level?
Oh, like 30.
In some markets, in DC was 30%.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, we've all read the stories of people, overbidding by $50,000, $80,000, $100,000 to get a home, right? That nobody can sustain that. So that is no longer happening right now. However, probably for this year of 2022, what our experts are saying is that overall, your appreciation is going to go up about probably 11 to 13%, which is a great appreciation, year for your property.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, nationally it's 5%, but in our area, we usually see 7 to 10%.
Yeah.
So if we're within those range, it's still really good to purchase a house. That means that if you buy now, you're gonna have that
That's
equity a year from now.
That's right.
So
yeah, you're definitely not losing it.
Right.
When they talk about deceleration, they don't mean decrease. They just mean slowing down.
Right.
Kind of like in our other video, we talked about putting on the brakes when you're going 80 miles an hour and you see something ahead, you see the brake lights and you slow down to 60 and it feels like, oh my gosh, I'm going so slow. That's the speed limit. That's what you should be going. So that's what we're getting into with this market.
We're just adjusting.
We're just adjusting. Yeah.
Now let's talk about home inventory. We're still having a problem with inventory. We don't have enough houses for sale right now.
Right. We don't have enough houses for the amount of people that want to actually purchase them. And that has been going on since well before COVID, from 2019 even.
Right.
So we have an inventory shortage, but now that some of the buyers have gotten out, right, and we're adjusting the buyers and they're understanding the market a little bit better, things will start to even out, which is...
I think so too.
Yeah, which is very good for everybody.
It's a healthier market.
It is.
We are looking forward to a stronger fall market because a lot of those buyers that actually stepped out of the market or were waiting on the sidelines, I think they're coming back into the market because now they're kind of made peace with, hey, you know what? At 5.5, it's still pretty affordable to buy a house. I can still, become a homeowner and actually, build that wealth for the future.
Right. So. And I think that's something that when, we talk about surrounding ourselves with people that in your sphere or your experts who are going to advise you, you really do want to look to people who are going to have your best interests at heart, who understand your financials, and who work with other people who are experts in their field.
Right. Now, more important than ever, like you said, you have to surround yourself with an agent, work with an agent that knows what they're doing, they understand the market, somebody who can explain it to you. Also, other things that you could do is, expand your search.
That's right.
So you could find better homes. Maybe if you expand the search, you're able to find a bigger home, or it has a little bit more land, which is what you want.
Yeah.
So explore alternative financing options. There's so many programs out there, grants that you can apply for, county level, state level, that you may qualify for that will help you with your purchase. Right?
Yeah, you've got to look into those things.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Right?
So having an agent that knows the market, that understands the market, having the partnered lenders that can assist you with trying to find all these grants and gifts for you that you can use for down payment, closing costs, or you can use them to buy points.
Right.
You got to get creative in this market.
Right.
So whether you're looking to buy or sell, give us a call if you want to have a one-on-one meeting with us. We can do that with you, go through things, kind of review everything, review your finances, and see how we can assist you in buying or selling.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, we're here to help you, and we look at this every single day.
Yes.
And every single month, we're going to try to give you an update of what's going on so that you will then know, so that you can make the best decisions. But in the meantime, contact us and we will refer you to all of our great partners who can also take, you to the next level with lending or insurance or whatever you need.
So till next time, thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Jenny and this is Kristin, and we're with the Aria team. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.